Hello. Welcome to another one of my talks here. Today I'm going to be talking about something pretty cool and special. It is going to be describing a mushroom trip. Some people have never done mushrooms. And I am going to be explaining a number of different... I've taken mushrooms a number of times, and they all did different things. Some mushrooms had various effects, like psilocybe cubanis had different effects depending on where the mushroom I got it from. Like I used to pick mushrooms in Florida on the Panhandle. Actually, between the Panhandle and Alabama, they grow really well right there because of the humidity and the moisture. I used to pick them, and sometimes I got them from different people who grew them. So there was people that grew golden teachers. Those are some pretty amazing mushrooms. They're pretty cool. Okay, nothing like psilocybe cubanis. Golden teachers, you really didn't have to eat that many to get an incredible effect. And I ate a lot of those one time, like a whole quarter. So, and I was okay. So let's go to this. So, with my experience with psilocybe cubanis, actually the first time that I did them, I was religious. I was a Christian, and it just goes to show you the kind of your beliefs and your way of thinking have a lot to do with how the trip plays out. So the very, very first time I did mushrooms, we made a mushroom tea out of psilocybe cubanis. And to be honest, it was kind of weird and uncomfortable. It didn't vibe with my current belief system at the time. I thought actually, I was really uncomfortable actually. Things were moving. I would say they were moving what's the word? Like worms? Like reality, okay? Like when you look at something, it is moving and the colors are more profound. So, and they were kind of squiggling, like everything was squiggling like these cells. Everything was broken down into like cells. When you look at a close-up picture of cells, it's kind of like this clump of like oval shape with a little, they were kind of like that. It was like I was seeing the cells of reality. And I was like totally just uncomfortable and not cool with that. And on the way home, I was just like, I felt like the devil had got me and it was tormenting me. It was just really not fun. So that was because of my current belief system. And I actually did them again afterwards. And it was actually, I had actually left the Christian religion at one point because I didn't believe that the one thing that I disagreed with was hell. Maybe the mushrooms helped me, open me up to this new way of thinking, but I just didn't agree that a God that unconditionally loved me. Unconditional means like you could do whatever you want and I still love you, right? Well, how could a God like that send you to hell, right? That's totally in contradiction with itself. And they're like, don't question the Bible. The Bible's all of it's true. And I'm like, wait, no, I actually believe in my heart that God is unconditionally loving. And come to find out, it is unconditionally loving, and it's everywhere around us. If you want to listen to my older podcasts, older discussions, I do. I actually discovered over several years that God is everywhere. It is in me, it is in you, and it is love. And it is awesome. It is home. It's where we're from. And we're going to use this life to discover what we already know. That's what the whole mystery and challenge of it all is. It's really cool and fun. So I did some psilocybe cubanis afterwards, and it was just really fun, okay? Now that I let go of that dogma that was really holding me back with fear, basically, I was ingrained into my consciousness and subconscious was fear. that I was going to get in trouble and that there was something bad that was going to get me. Well, once I let go of that, I had a really good time. I was laughing so hard constantly. I literally laughed so much and so hard the next day it felt like I did 10,000 sit-ups. That is how hard I laughed. I laughed literally for like 4 hours straight. We went to the beach, white sand beaches down in Pensacola, and it was just absolutely freaking gorgeous. Beautiful. The ocean looked like paint. Like it was thick paint. Like you look at an oil painting and you see how thick the colors are and the strokes are. Yeah, it was just, it's beautiful. So that was psilocybin cubanus. Lots of laughs. Yeah, lots of laughs, a little weirdness. There's some weirdness sometimes that comes with mushrooms. I don't know, it's just part of the journey. It's things a little weird, a little uncomfortable. If you have some weirdness in you, something that's not love within you, it's going to be weird. It's cleaning all that out. It's going into those places and amplifying them. And it'll let you know what weird stuff you got in you that's not love. So years later, I went up to Virginia, and I met somebody, and they got me some golden teachers. Never had golden teachers before. It was always psilocybin cubanus. And the golden teachers were... Okay, so instead of the cells moving, like psilocybin cubanus, it was like little wavy cells and everything looked like a painting. The golden teachers... The entire reality was stretching and waving, moving in and out. And it was very beautiful, very intense. I was like, it felt like my perception of reality was in complete alignment. Like I was in synchronicity with all things. Like seriously, like a song would play at a restaurant, and it was like telling me something. It was like literally speaking to me, and it was like all of reality was alive, and it was communicating with me. It was really cool. And at one point, the mushroom told me to close my eyes. So I closed my eyes, and I saw a vortex spilling out symbols toward me. It was like alien symbols and hieroglyphics, and it was like a vortex was spilling out symbols I have never seen before. And while it was doing that, my hand heated up. We were riding in a car. I was in the passenger seat. We were riding in a car, and my hand started to heat up. My hand literally heated up so much that it heated up the inside of the car. And I actually was like, wow. I thought about healing, like, whoa, do we have the power to heal with this, whatever this is, like chi, energy? I can't tell you what it is, but it's something within us already. And I had tapped into it. It tried to teach me something. Good old golden teachers. They tried to teach me something. And I think it was about healing. This vortex, man, it was so cool. It was colorful, and it was like vibrant, and it was just spilling out hieroglyphics and strange symbols and the alphabet, every symbol there was. And yeah, this profound heat was coming out of my hand. That was really cool. So there was another time where I was like, I'm gonna go all in. Okay, I got me some golden teachers. I was like, I'm gonna eat a quarter. I'm gonna eat a quarter. And oh man, okay, so I had gotten a quarter all by myself, and I started off just eating a few little mushrooms. They were tiny, just yummy. They were like potato chips. I was just eating them, and I was like, I don't really feel anything. So I just started chomping them, like, I just started really just shoving them in my mouth. I was like, potato chips, potato mushrooms, And I just sat and I was just like gaming on the PlayStation. And I don't know. I was just like, I didn't really feel like I felt him, And then I went down to the bathroom. So I was staying with a roommate, and I was upstairs, and it was at a townhouse, and it was really dark. So it was at night by that time. And I walked down. It was dark, and I walked down to the bathroom, and I turned the lights down. And I was like, whoa, oh my God, everything was morphing and super, very thick, vibrant colors. And everything was just moving like an ocean. Like, whoa, it was so wild. And I looked at my face, and I looked like a reptile that was morphing into like a human and a reptile. And my eyes were just like totally like dinner plates. And I was just laughing. I was just like, oh my God. Literally, I was just like, I think he was asleep at that time. And I was just laughing like, oh my gosh. I was just laughing, looking in the mirror. It's like, oh my God, my reality is fucking, it's morphing. And it's, so I just went up to my room, and literally everything was just morphing. And it was really cool. It was very intense. Nothing was really strange about it at that time. And then I just closed my eyes, and look, I felt, when I closed my eyes, I had an image of a Haruka god, okay? This is an Asian Buddhist thing. I didn't even know what it was until somebody told me what it was after I described it to them. But it was a large, fat, I wouldn't say fat, but it was a large man-dragon thing, and it had flames coming off it, okay? It was red, it had flames, and it had like big teeth, and it was showing me its teeth and its tongue. It was like, and it was like a flaming tongue, and it had wild, like big eyes, and it looked angry, and it had these flames off it, and it was like showing me its teeth and its tongue and these flames. And then afterwards, I don't know how to quite describe this, so this is kind of indescribable. Very interesting. It only happened to me one time in my life, where I had interdimensional, intimate, I guess, sex. So it was like, I had interdimensional sex with this reptilian goddess, and it was just in me and flowing through me and all over me, and I was just like writhing in bed, I was just like twisting and just like, whoa, it felt so intense. And it wasn't sexual, like I didn't use like my sex organs, but that's what I'm saying, but it was like sexual energy, and it was with something other than myself, but we became one, okay? And it was just really profound and amazing. And after that, I went to go take a shower. So I was like, well, I'm still tripping like really hard. I started to come down a little bit at that point. And I just sat in the shower, and it must have been like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I am just laughing my ass off. I am just laughing and laughing and just laughing and washing my hair. And I was just like, this water in this bathroom was so beautiful and white, and it was like a palace. And it was just like very clean and like a baptism, so to speak. I felt like I was being baptized, literally. And when I got done with the shower, I went to my room where there was a mirror, and I looked at my face, and I just looked so healthy. I looked so healthy, and I was glistening, and I literally looked like Moses. Literally, if I would imagine what Moses looked like coming out the mountain, that's why I was like, I looked like Moses, because I just looked so healthy and full of God, I guess. But yeah, those are my experiences. And I'm gonna have to cut this short, but I'm glad you were listening, and we'll see you next time. That was fun. Goodbye.